Introducing the Power Clean. Placing the clean at the top of the list may make you cringe, because learning the clean is far more difficult than learning to bench press or squat. However, there's a way to learn the clean that makes the process much more manageable. The power clean is a complex task, and because of its complexity, the clean is best learned in steps, with each step building on the previous step. The result of this is that the clean is learned in sequential components, making the process much easier. It's important not to rush into the power clean at full speed, as this could cause extreme muscular and skeletal injury. Performing a power clean is like driving a car while learning a musical instrument. It must be learned correctly, and by breaking it down into 5 different stages, this can be somewhat easier. A warm-up in the first instance must be implemented, as it should be with any sporting activity. Performing a warm-up not only warms the relevant musculature and skeletal joints, but also the nervous system, which prepares the body and mind to perform a task and therefore minimises the risk of injury. Dynamic stretching should be implemented, lasting no more than 10 to 15 minutes, in order to ensure that the body and muscles remain warm upon beginning the power clean. Dynamic stretching ensures that the warm-up is specific to the task about to be performed, reducing the risk of injury. Breaking the movement down into small steps provides an effective learning process with the greatest opportunity to learn the movement correctly. Perfecting the power clean can be a difficult process. To ensure motivation during the learning process, the following points can be noted. It involves the major muscle groups in the body. It is performed from an athletic position. The power clean requires triple extension at the ankle, knee and hip, an action seen in many athletic movements such as jumping, sprinting and tackling. It requires the athlete to recruit the involved muscle mass in a synchronized pattern, similar to what occurs in many athletic movements. And critically, it develops explosive power. The power clean stages. The feet should be between hip and shoulder width apart, with the toes slightly pointing out. With the foot position established, the next step is to learn the correct hand position. The hands should be placed on the bar slightly wider than the legs, in a palm down position with the thumbs pointed towards the midline of the body. When the hands are correctly placed on the bar, the tips of the thumbs should just touch the legs. This step provides a good starting hand position that can be adjusted based on individual preference. The hook grip, being where the thumb is wrapped around the bar with the fingers wrapped around the thumb, provides a superior grip on the bar. The first pull. For the first pull, the arms should be straight and fully extended at the elbow. The knees should then be fully extended forcefully along with the hips, this being done in sequence, firstly the knees and then the hips. The back should be remaining in the slightly arched position. Hips should not rise before the shoulders. The shoulders should still be over or in front of the bar, with the bar being close to the shins. The scoop phase. The bar should rise above the knees, with the hips being thrust forwards. The previous alignment of the arms, spine and head should be maintained. The second pull. At this stage, the bar should be in contact with the front of the thighs. The movement should be explosive, with multiple joint activation bringing about the maximal power possible. The bar must be kept close to the body at all times. The elbows must be kept up and over the wrists during the pull. This is vital. The elbows must be kept up and over the wrists during the pull. The shoulders should be shrugged rapidly only once the lower limbs are fully extended. The elbows must not be flexed. The elbows must be flexed once the full shoulder elevation has been achieved. Finally, the torso should be erect and hyperextended slightly, with the head slightly tilted back. The catch. The elbow should be forcefully shot underneath the bar. The knees should then be bent into a quarter squat position. Once the arms are under the bar, the elbows should be lifted to position the upper arms parallel with the floor. The bar should be positioned across the clavicle and deltoids. When the bar is successfully racked upon the shoulders, the knees should be fully extended to complete the power clean movement. As you move into the power clean position, the hook grip is released so that the elbows can be brought up high and the bar is caught on the fingertips and deltoids. In this catch position, the head is up, the back is flat, the elbows are high and the heels are down. The power clean targets almost all of the major muscle groups. These muscles include the gluteus maximus, semimembranosus, semitendinosus, the bicep femoris, the vastus lateralis, the vastus intermedius, the vastus medialis, and the rectus femoris. Along with these, it also targets the soleus, the gastrocnemius, the deltoids, and the trapezius. Learning this technique is a definite asset for athletes who want to spend more time on the track and less time in the weight room. In summary, the clean is a complex movement that's difficult to learn. However, by breaking the teaching process down into small steps, the procedure becomes less intimidating and much more manageable. As you become more and more proficient, you'll learn to explode through the movement. Because of the many benefits you'll derive from performing the power clean, the time required to learn the movement is time well spent. Be patient, be consistent, and your chances for success will be greatly enhanced.